Some time ago, we were contacted by a vendor and they asked us if we were interested in reviewing one of their products. Now, I'm not big on that. I don't do it a whole lot unless it really is something that would benefit the shop and really is relevant to our field. In the old days, I used to go out and jump start cars with batteries and, then jump packs, suitcase batteries. These days, we go to auctions, we go to large state sales, and we're going out into rural areas trying to start cars, get them out of the woods. Plus our shop here, we've got plenty of cars that are in various stages of restoration. And it's a common practice every day, we're jumping cars to move them over here, over there, out of the way, in the way. So they offered to send us the Auxito 9500A jump pack and give it a shot, give it a go, see what we thought. And we said, sure, send it on over, we'll give it a try. We're not being paid to talk about this product, and I was up front and said if I don't like it, I'll say so. So here's everything that comes in the case. The jump pack itself, the smart clamp cables, a couple of USB cables including a USB-C, and of course the manual. There are 2 slots for a USB connection. There's also a slot for a USB-C connection, and there's a 12-volt connection of which there's not a cable supplied with the unit. Now, as you can tell, this has been used. It's dirty and it's dusty, and I did it. Now, Auxito rates this unit at 9,500 peak amps, and they say it'll jump just about any 12-volt vehicle, gas or diesel, up to a 12-liter diesel engine. I don't have a semi-truck sitting around here to test that claim on, but I can tell you what I do have, and that's a shop full of old Chevy trucks with tired batteries or no batteries. And honestly, it hasn't let me down yet, but I will share the positives, the negatives, and the unexpecteds. One thing I can say I do like about this right off the bat is its portability. It's compact, it doesn't weigh much compared to the old jump packs and carrying around batteries that weighed as much as a sack of concrete. Here, both the battery cables were loose, so I just figured, hey, let's just jump the battery cables directly and we'll see what happens. Now I'm going to do 3 sessions in a row of extended cranking of between 7 and 10 seconds to simulate a no start condition. As I mentioned before, the Auxito also has a fairly bright flashlight, which works well for illuminating under the hood for missing tools, drop beer tabs, air breather wing nuts, etc. It'll also strobe, and it includes the red emergency or SOS light. Now this unit has built-in reverse polarity protection as a safety feature, so if you happen to put the red clamp on the negative terminal and the black on the positive terminal, it will trip an internal cutoff. It'll throw a warning light that's blinking in red, will also sound an alarm at the same time, and it won't send power through. That's by design, it's not a malfunction. One thing I liked about this right off the bat is its portability. It's compact, lightweight, nothing near what I'm used to carrying around, heavy jump packs and batteries that weigh about what a sack of concrete does. This is something that you or your spouse can throw in a glove box, your back seat, throw it into a backpack when you're camping. It's got a lot of versatility. Now, nothing in this world is perfect, and as I said in the beginning, I wasn't going to do an infomercial. Auxito makes a good product. I believe this has got its place. And some of the drawbacks that I found with it don't necessarily apply to the product so much as what I'm doing with it. So, for example, jumping multiple cars every day in the morning, you've got to make sure that this stays charged up. So you've got to plan on 2.5, 3 hours every day that it's plugged in so that you've got juice the next morning. Extended cranking tends to also cause the voltage to drop down fairly quickly. And so that's going to be a problem if you're on the side of the road trying to get something back up and running and you haven't quite figured out what's causing the no start. And also, during extended cranking, whether it's due to the system going into self-protect mode, if the cables are getting hot, or it drops down below the minimum voltage to crank the engine, it will shut off. Also, it would help, as you saw I struggled trying to keep these on the terminal several times, if these cables were even 6 inches longer. Now, this Auxito is not a replacement for a bad battery, but if you or one of your family members is in a tight spot somewhere, and that's a heck of a solution, and it's a lot cheaper than a tow truck. If you think the Auxito Jump Starter is a product that you can use, I'll leave a link in the description below along with a 15% discount, so it'll save you a few bucks and it'll help out our channel. Anyway, if you have questions or comments or you've had personal experiences with the Auxito, leave them in the comment box below. I read everything. I try to answer as many as I can. But anyway, I hope you found this helpful. And from all of us here at American Outdoors, thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.
This concludes our broadcast day. Good night, and God bless America.